It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken just shy of the 10. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Henry again on second down. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Third down, it's Willis. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Another carry for Pierce. Nifty move. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Texans at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 7 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Throwing again on second down. Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On third down, Henry. And he's got room. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 35 on second down, Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. A first down carry for Henry. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Willis out of the gun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. They begin with Henry and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Now Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10, Willis. On the slant, Burks.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joshua Perkins. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Caught left side by Mechie.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll look to throw again. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's 60 yards down.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we got open on tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone. But he could not get the feet down. This will incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
On 2nd and 10. Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley puts it, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Cooks.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. on the left hash. This from 48 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3 yards remain for second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They'll start on the ground. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Caught by Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Willis looking to throw on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First and 10, Willis. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Willis setting up the screen for Haskins.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing right around the midfield stripe. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Take him down right now, the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans.
On their side of midfield at the 47.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And some room to roam now.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down number 31. It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Henry up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Willis.
And that will be incomplete. His best throw there, but when he's sitting right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Third down, it's Willis. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So taking 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down to the 39-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Give to Pierce.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. John Mechie was his intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Price. Incomplete. Caleb Farley on the cover.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Another one caught by Collins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 129 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, here's Willis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, nice move.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston set to take over.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
makes the score.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Texans down by 12. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. That's complete to Pierce. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
As the game is 7, brings up third and
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
intended for Brevin Jordan. Incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with.